Hey, it's Drybear. And today I'd like to ask and answer an awesome question that I've been getting over the last couple days on Diablo 4. As people comment on my YouTube channel or ask me in the live stream, they say, Drybear, what is the dang point of a season system? I come from MMOs and I'm wondering why would I be working so hard on my Eternal character for all of that to get reset and go into a season, and what is fun about seasons in the first place? So today I'd like to answer that question, how to enjoy a seasonal reset or a ladder reset for ARPGs, what's good about it, and how you should shift your thinking if you're coming from outside an ARPG to really enjoy the process of being able to reset your character and start anew. But first, you should come by my live stream because today starts the drop for the last set of initial launch drops for Diablo 4. These are free cosmetics that you can get for your character. We have already gone through Rogue, Necromancer, Sorcerer, and Druid. And this week, from now until the end of Sunday, is Barbarian. So you'll be able to get this mace, as well as this back trophy, this back attachment that can be worn with any transmog for the Barbarian. So these are available by just watching any viable channel on Twitch. You just have to watch for a couple hours. You can leave it open in the background if you want, and you'll be able to get these drops, unlock the first one, and then once you claim it, the second one will start progressing, and you'll get both of these. And these are pretty cool for the Barbarian. Time is also running out to pick up the Infernal Horse. This one is only available by gifting 2 subs to an active channel on Twitch that is on the list for the Supporter Creator Program. My channel is one of them, so if you wanted to gift 2 subs to my channel while I'm live, you'll be able to pick up this horse. You could also choose from others on the list if you'd like. This one goes away, I believe, July 2nd, so time is almost up for this. This horse is a little bit bigger than the rest of the horses in the game and does look pretty cool with the armor, but does, unlike the drops, it's not free, so you have to gift the subs in order to get it, but it does support a creator and help keep them live and keep them creating content, which is pretty cool. All right, let's start with a brief overview of nomenclature and everything so everyone's caught up. Then I think I'll address the people that are more focused on the Eternal server. We'll talk about the benefits of season and how to really appreciate and enjoy the process of having that sunsetting, that seasonal reset that you get in ARPGs. Firstly, there are going to be 3 different kinds of server sets that will exist in Diablo 4 starting next month. Right now we have Hardcore, which exists on its separate server. You cannot interact with people that aren't Hardcore. If you are Hardcore, it is its own server, and you can see that listed on the character screen here. The Hardcore character is listed on the Hardcore, and then you have Eternal characters that are on the Eternal realm, and it's named Eternal because that server is always on. It will be there forever. It was normal in other ARPGs. It's just the baseline server. When seasons start, a new seasonal server will be created that when you create character, you can go in here and you can click it and you can create a seasonal character. It will be created on a seasonal server. Now, when you're creating your character, you'll have an option to set the character to seasonal, and you'll be on the seasonal server and be able to benefit from that. What is the point of playing a seasonal character? The main reason is going to be getting access to all of the seasonal rewards. That's where the season pass or battle pass will exist. All of those activities will be shown on the seasonal server, and you'll be able to complete those. They have mentioned that that is the only way you'll be able to progress that to get all of those rewards. We already know there's going to be skins and cosmetics and other things going on inside the season pass, so you're encouraged to do the seasonal server. There's also going to be seasonal bonuses like extra XP. From what we've seen, at least in the early days of development, we don't know how accurate it's going to be or if they're going to change it. We saw upwards of 12% bonus XP permanent for your character throughout season, which means that you'll level faster, you'll get to 100 faster, and you'll have other bonuses and benefits. So all of the activities that will go on with season, you'll have to be on season in order to participate in them. And this is where people are getting either confused or outraged over the fact that they've been working on an Eternal character and then all of a sudden they have to reset and they have to be seasonal in order to get access to these cool new things. Now, it has already been confirmed by many people on the dev team and at the publishing company that this is going to be the way that it is. There's going to be new things added, new content, new legendary powers, new uniques, new gear options, and new bonuses and cosmetics that exist inside the seasonal realm. And people that are kind of disgusted by this, they want to be able to keep playing their normal character, are wondering what's going on, and it's been confirmed many times the battle pass is tied to progress made in the seasonal realm only. However, there has been a new development. You can see that the thread that I show here is from May 28th, so about a month ago is when they've been talking about this. People are upset. They want to know, how are you locking this? We actually got a new update recently that says that New legendary aspects and unique items are not limited to the seasonal realm. They'll be made available on the Eternal Realm as well as part of the same release, which shows that they are making changes. We might see more changes over the next couple weeks on how they're going to handle this, but it looks like they have backtracked and said that whatever new item content that exists as part of the season, they will make sure that it is available on the Eternal Realm as well. So if you want to keep playing your normal character, your Eternal character, you absolutely can, which is good news. So if you are that person, you don't really care about the Battle Pass rewards, you can certainly keep making your Eternal character better, start pushing Uber Lilith or Mega Lilith. You can start pushing Nightmare 100 or just make your gear as best as you possibly can, or keep working on your characters, which is certainly fine. The only thing you'll miss out on really is going to be the Battle Pass Season Pass rewards. So if you want my advice for Season, this is what I would recommend. Whether you're coming from outside ARPG experience or you're playing MMOs or any other game type, this is how I think you best enjoy a seasonal process of resetting and starting again. First of all, your seasonal characters will become Eternal characters at the end of a season. It will just kind of shift over, and based on the data mining, it seems like it's going to work like most other seasonal games out there on the market right now, like Black Desert Online and several others, where when you finish a season, that character becomes a normal character, and then all that seasonal loot will be in a seasonal stash that you can extract from but can't put items into. You can permanently pull your seasonal items out, and that's how it worked in Diablo 3 and various other versions of the season system. So, knowing that, if you're someone who likes having multiple characters, I would lean into this process a lot more. You may have been playing this like an MMO, where you make one of every class and you level them and switch and level them. And I think this process is probably not as conducive to a seasonal system because you're going to burn yourself out and you're not going to feel like you want to make a 6th or 7th or 8th character in that process. So for ARPGs, what I recommend is pick a theme or pick a build or pick a class for the season. And that includes this preseason that we're in right now where we're on the Eternal server. Play one class as far as you want to go with it, learn and experience everything. Figure out what class or build you want to play for season, but hold off on making new characters and new alts and new explorations until the season starts. Prepare for the season, but don't make a whole bunch of classes and characters unless you're just exploring what the classes are. Then when the season starts, that's when you make the change. That's when you say, okay, I play Sorc normally, I'm going to try out Rogue this season. And you realize that after having gone through all the experiences in Diablo 4, chasing all the challenges and trying to overcome them, seeing how high you can go in Nightmare, how the world bosses work, and then you face all of those challenges again, but with a completely different class, with different strengths and weaknesses, different uniques to collect that might change that gameplay, a different skill tree, a different Paragon set. All of that feels brand new and fresh, and so you're able to use the season to progress through it. And then when you're done with that season, that seasonal character gets converted into an Eternal character, and now your roster has grown, and you do the same thing again for the next season. Maybe you try out Druid, or you try out Barbarian, or you make a Necromancer and work your way up from there. And then as you start going through the seasonal process, I recommend just being disciplined about that and making those swaps with the system rather than trying to work against it. I know for some people this isn't how they like to play, especially if you're an MMO player and you're checking out Diablo 4, not really playing ARPGs all that much and not really having been exposed to ladders or season resets. This might be kind of confusing, but I think that the process is really cool, and I think if you lean into it, it can be really, really fun. So a little bit of discipline, hold back on making characters. You can also just, if you know what your main class is, like you love Rogue, try to make a certain build work and push it as far as you can. That to me is the most fun aspect of ARPGs, is the fact that you can pick an idea or a concept or a gameplay mechanic, and you can take it as far as it can go, constantly improving your gear, improving your play style, editing, changing, reworking, theory crafting, and then see how far that thing can go. And then when you're kind of done and you feel like you've explored all of it, then it's a great time to jump on the season, try a different build, try different gameplay sets, see if you can make something new. Don't follow tier lists or any of those. Just see, like, there's a certain thing that I like. I like traps on rogues, or I like fire on sorceress, or I like, transformations on shapeshifting on druid. Pick that as a theme and see how far you can take it within the confines of a season, and let that be the process that you go through, and then enjoy all the seasonal benefits like bonus rewards, increased XP, and the fact that everyone's starting over together, which I think is a very important part of the fun that comes with seasons, is everyone starts at 0 at the same time. Everyone gets to reset at the same time. There's not someone that's level 100 when you're level 1. Everyone gets reset and you get to kind of progress again and explore the world again, see people in the open world, and just kind of see how that process goes. Compare your progress to your friends or play with your friends. And that to me is the best part of seasons in Diablo 4. So I hope you found this video helpful or valuable in some way. If you did, leave a like down below. Leave a comment for the algorithm to help this video get seen by more people, and I'll see you on my live stream. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.